So right behind me is the final luxury condo beside Pavilion Bukit Jalil. Once it's gone, this address is gone. You still have Bukit Jalil, you still have new condos coming up, but you will not have this location again. So remember to stick to the end of the video where I'll share with you what makes this development different. Now, Bukit Jalil has changed so much for the last few years. What used to be known as big stadiums, concerts, has now been transformed into one of the most livable neighbourhoods in Kuala Lumpur, with a lot of greenery due to the 80-acre recreational park, family-friendly, and it's also very connected as well. And at the heart of it all is Park Green Bukit Jalil, which is developed by the master developer of Bukit Jalil, Malton Group, which is also the developer for all the Pavilion malls in Malaysia. Now, before we go into the specs, let's talk about the location, because location is fantastic. Talk about connectivity. You are very close to major highways like Kesas Highway, the Seremban Highway if you want to head towards Singapore, Max Highway if you want to go to Kuala Lumpur, which only take about 20 minutes in good traffic, of course. And you do have train stations. You have 4 train stations which is directly connected to Bukit Jalil. And you also have free shuttle buses to the mall itself. So one major difference, of course, when you compare with Pavilion Damansara Heights or Pavilion Bukit Bintang, those malls is within walking distance to a train station. This one, of course, is not walking distance, but they still provide you with a free shuttle bus that connects you to the mall. And for education, of course, you do have IMU, APU, Zuji, I hope I pronounced it right, Zuji International School. And more importantly, in the future, there will be a KL Wellness Center as well opening up here, where a lot of major hospitals, senior living. One of the main goals is to make it one of the most biggest attraction in terms of medical tourism in Malaysia. So besides the facilities in Park Green itself, right, you also have the mall, which is so close. This will be considered as one of your main amenities as well. If you want to get groceries, you want to go shopping, you have a cinema here as well, TGV cinemas, anchor tenants like Parkson. You have a climbing gym inside there, which is one of my favorites. You also have a skating park, plenty of cafes. Quick pause here. If you're a foreign buyer considering Malaysia, my team have put together a buying guideline and checklist that walks you through what foreigners can buy, minimum prices, taxes, and more importantly, common mistakes to avoid. It's straightforward, practical, and it's written for people who want clarity, not confusion. You'll find the link below in the description. And if you are finding this video helpful, please do consider subscribing. I share honest, on-the-ground insights on Kuala Lumpur properties every single week. Now back to the tour. Now, a lot of people have been asking me how's the community here and who is residing in Bukit Jalil. Now, it's no longer local Malaysians from Sri Petaling or Kinrara in Puchong. For the past few days hanging out in the mall itself, I can see there's a lot of high-income families, medical professionals, and even expats from Korea, Taiwan, Hong Kong, even European countries as well, all residing over here. Now the big question is why, right? Bukit Jalil, for my own opinion, it offers something that Kuala Lumpur city centre has been struggling with, which is space and price per square feet, which is shooting up the roof for the last 3 to 4 years after COVID. Whew. And last but not least, the community here is mainly made up of mid to upper class community. So rest be assured that it's clean, it's organized, it's also safe as well. It's also not too chaotic, not over commercialized yet. It's just balanced living, my dear friends. So with that being said, let's check out the show gallery, shall we? Let's go. Now let's talk about Park Green itself. It sits on land size of 0.93 acres, a freehold land with 453 units. And per floor, you're looking at only 6 to 7 units. It's ultra modern and very sleek design. Now, it's situated on the 20-acre master plan, which includes the mall itself, which is here, commercial shop offices. You have Aurora Place over here, Hyatt Place Hotel. And these are the luxury condos over here. Of course, this one is actually the first phase, which is Park 1, Sky Park, and then we have Park 2, completed in 2022. Launching was around 850 ringgit per square feet. Now it's already 1,001, 1,002 per square feet already. And of course, this is Park Green. Okay, the final masterpiece. As you can see, because there's no more land available over here. And the middle here is quite interesting. This is actually an auditorium, where sometimes you have concerts, you have flea markets, a small theme park there as well. And one of the key selling points here is, of course, the connecting bridge, where it connects you to the mall. And the long one over there, as mentioned earlier, this connects you to the 80 acres recreational park. So this stack is launching at around 950 ringgit per square feet. Okay, 950 ringgit per square feet. This stack facing the facility deck over there, the pool and the mall. Yeah, so this stack over here, it's around 1,001 per square feet, where you have unobstructed views of TPM, KL Wellness City there, and over here, which is the 80 acres recreational park. So this stack, right, is actually selling out very fast. Yes, there is very, very limited units left. Okay, so this is basically on level 11. This is where a family zone, where you have your pool, children's playground, everything all here. And on top, that's where you have your private lounge, sunset views, your roof deck actually. That's where you can enjoy the best views of Bukit Jalil. Let's take a deep dive at the layout itself. Of course, sizes are actually ranging from 1,002 square feet all the way until 1,009. And one thing I love is the layout itself is very squarish, symmetrical, and I mean, you don't have any funny corners lah. Except for this one is actually quite special because this is 1,006 square feet, all right, with 3 bedrooms, just nice for a small family. And this is actually a corner unit. And one great thing is all glass, right? So it provides you a lot of natural light and unobstructed views as well. And this is quite rare because there's only one unit in one whole floor. Okay. So of course, in terms of competition, next time when you want to rent it out or resell, that provides you some advantages. Let's check out the layout itself. So this layout is 1,485 square feet, 3 bedroom and 2 bathrooms. So right in front of me, that's your main timber fire rated door, and you have some space here as well to put in your shoe cabinets here. Nice. And let's get in. Of course, this is provided as well, a digital lock. Wow, really spacious and nice. So do note that the furnitures are not included into the sale. It's just for ID purposes. Even including this is not included as well. But that gives you a general idea of how you can actually decorate your place, and it shows that you can actually squeeze in a wet and dry kitchen, which is quite rare for 1,004 square feet. And yeah, nice. You have marble countertop here. This is your serving counter where you can have breakfast over here. You can serve and prepare food. You have a wine chiller place here as well. And this part of the wet kitchen, everything here you see is provided. Because you have your hood and hob with 4 burners over there. Okay, and washer and dryer, a sink, backsplash, and a fridge as well. And one thing I like is they choose white color tone, which is very calm, mild and soft color. But do note that, of course, in terms of maintenance, you need to clean and you need to wipe your cabinetry or not. It gets black or, oily and stuff like that. And back to the living area over here, this is where you can fit in your 6-seater, 8-seater dining table. That's your living area. So you have a TV distance of around 4.8 meters or around close to 5 meters actually, which is very spacious. So you can fit in 80-inch TV. And over outside here, you have your balcony. Very long and almost the same length as your living room. So you can go out for fresh air or just a nice coffee with, you put in some coffee tables here. You can have a nice coffee breakfast out there overlooking the views of the Bukit Jalil International Recreational Park. And before we head on to the master bedroom, let's check out bedroom number 1 first. So bedroom number 1 here is where you have, you can fit in 2 single-size bed. This is like a kid's room, I would say, a kid's room suitable for kids. And this is your bathroom for bedroom number 1. And this bathroom, of course, is shared bathroom. So you have 2 doors, you have 1 more door there. So your visitors can actually access this bathroom without going to the master bedroom, master bath. And yeah, pretty basic. You have pretty much everything here. A shower head, you have a cavity, and a vanity mirror, sink, and a WC. Okay, now back to the corridor here. And this is bedroom number 2, where you can use this as a guest bedroom. Yeah. Great. So all units, aircons for all rooms are included. And this is the master bedroom. Just look at how spacious this is. You can fit in a 50-inch TV over there, no problem. Look at the distance. Okay. And comes with very nice large windows as well. That if you are choosing the stack facing the park, right, this is the kind of view they can get. Waking up in the morning, right, before going to work, before going to your bathroom, this is the view that welcomes you in the morning. Incredible. And right in front of me, this would be the master bath. Spacious. Only thing, there's no bathtub though for this layout. Now you have a rain shower, shower head, a shower screen, and over there, that will be a nice window as well. You probably have to get that frosted for privacy's sake. And this is your vanity mirror. This is your WC. There's quite a lot of space here. You can actually convert this into a his and hers as well if you want. Okay, of course, then the WC there, the space is a bit smaller, but you can actually do so. Me and my wife, we used to argue over the sink, So every morning we had to compete who gets the sink first. See if you're his and her sink, that kind of solves the problem. And so what I like about the layout is, it's very strange, because you can see there is no perfect layout or perfect condos, You can see some layouts where the living area is large and spacious. Then what happens is that the bedrooms are smaller. The bedrooms have become smaller due to the large living area. And you have layouts where the rooms are large, and then the living area becomes very small and, like a shoebox like that. But over here, you can see it's very symmetrical. Okay, you have a very spacious living area, dining area also spacious, and the bedrooms are also quite spacious as well, especially the master bedroom. But I guess due to the very spacious living area here, the kitchen-wise might be a bit smaller. But they, as you can see, the ID, they still managed to squeeze a dry and wet kitchen together, which is impressive. Yeah, so 1485 square feet, and if this is facing the park, right, it's around 1,001 per square feet. So you're looking at 1.6, 1.7 million. And that will also depends on which floor you're at as well. Now, if you have been following Bukit Jalil property prices, right, especially properties which is around Pavilion Bukit Jalil, you can see that it's actually steadily increasing. Yeah. Take Park 2 for example, launching price was around 850 ringgit per square feet. Right now on the secondary market, it's already around 1,000, 1,002 per square feet already. And rental rate is going for around 6,000 to 8,000 ringgit a month, especially for the larger layouts. Now Bukit Jalil market today, right, it's still growing, but I can tell you it's maturing very, very fast. And with all the land pretty much taken up, especially land that is facing Pavilion Bukit Jalil, right, very close to the mall itself, it's all taken up already. So Park Green Bukit Jalil, my dear friends, is really the last opportunity to invest in a freehold development which is directly integrated to the mall itself. Now, besides Park Green Bukit Jalil, we do have another project nearby, which is called Orca Residence by Berjaya Group. It's actually facing the golf resort. Very fantastic view. Click on this link above to check it out. And thanks for watching, my dear friends. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.